Alex, thanks. Oil, acrylic, watercolor, and pastel. Painters from around the metro dip their brushes to create beautiful landscapes around the metro this week. And today, the art festival up in Lee Summit is going to have some live painting, music, food, and more over at Stonehouse Farms Winery. Fox 4's Carrie Wickersham is live there with a great preview. Hey, Carrie.
Hey, good morning. What a beautiful morning out here at the winery. And now there are more artists out here. They're kind of dotting the area as they start to set up there and start to paint. And so the whole event is put on by Summit Art. And this is Melissa and Sharon with Summit Art, the vice president and the president. We brought in the brass for you. But you have had a lot of experience painting in plein air. Talk a little bit about what that is and why it's special.
Plein air means that you're outside painting, and with a plein air artist, you've probably been out in the wind and the rain, and some of them get out in sub-zero weather to do it, but I prefer days like today.
Well, why? Why is it special to be out as opposed to in a studio with a picture?
Well, you get a true idea of the colors, because photographs change colors. You get the camaraderie of the people around you, which I love. And then there are bonus, like today, we have a judge and the winners will receive some prize money. So it's a fun competition.
Yeah, you have a judge, you have wine, you have live music. That could totally up the art, right?
What more could you want?
Melissa, talk a little bit about the fact that you're sort of training the next generation of students to do this.
I am. I am a retired art teacher, and after retirement, I joined Summit Art looking for camaraderie to further myself in the community. And Sharon swooped upon me and chose me more or less to lead the students of what's called the Student Advisory Council out of Summit Art. And I'm kind of the liaison between the organization itself and the local high schools. And we have students that join. Last year, we did a huge mural for University Health Hospital for the pediatrics unit. And this coming year, if students join, they get the opportunity to learn more about plein air. That's going to be our main focus. We're going to have some paint outs in downtown Lee Summit and Lake Jacomo area. And so we have future plans. If you have a student in the Lee Summit area that would like to join, go to summitart.org and sign up.
That's awesome. Okay, real quick before we go, I want to jump in because if you guys were here at 7 and 7:30, you saw some of this art just starting to take form. Well, look at it now. And how has it been with the light changing on you, the shadows changing? That's difficult, isn't
Well,
it?
you can notice in here I had to put my shadows in first, but most of the shadows when you can look down the lane is not there. And it's definitely changed in the house and everything. It's kind of gotten darker in different areas. So trying to play with that and make sure that it's in the moment, it's kind of a little difficult, but it's fun.
You know, I'm not sure if this is right or not. Faith, we're going to go over to Teddy here. But it seems like in plein air art, that style was probably the earliest style of painting. As soon as there was painting, they weren't doing it in studios. They were, I don't know, maybe in caves making hieroglyphics and in plein air like Teddy's doing. And Teddy's, yours has come quite a ways too. Completely different than Brooks. This is much more close up. Talk about it.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, I'm
interrupting you.
I used to be a decorative painter, so
Okay.
I'm used to painting the minute detail of things, and there's no reason why you can't see that detail outdoors too. It's just beautiful.
It is beautiful. Okay, so Faith, now zoom in on what she's painting because you can't see all of the little baby grapes right here, but you can up here. This is her main leaf, and then the little grapes are right in here, and they won't be big grapes until, I don't know, much later this summer, almost fall. So good job. Okay, let me tell you about this event. If you're interested and you want to come out and see them, painters already out here, but the big event starts at noon. There's going to be a band, wine, and all of the paintings that have been created for the last 4 days around the community in Lake Jacomo, Powell Gardens, Legacy Park, and here are all going to be for sale as well. So you can come out here, watch the artists sort of complete their works, go in, listen to some music, have some food and wine, and buy some artwork from a local artist. It's going to be tons of fun, and the weather finally is perfect. They definitely have seen some rough weather this week during their painting sessions, including pouring down rain, winds, all kinds of things. So you guys got the good day for the public event. I'm Carrie Wickersham, Fox 4 News. Back to you.
Carrie, thanks so much. Definitely glad the weather is holding out for today.